live. We are a couple minutes late. I had some technical issues, but now let's keep going with this challenge. So I have prepared for my Facebook group some presentation, what I'm unfortunately not able to show in Instagram. So you will get better experience in my Facebook group. So but even this content is the same in Instagram. I preferably use my Facebook group. So when you are registered for this challenge, you will find a link. It's called FitMeTuro Fitness Friends for Life, that's my Facebook group. And I would highly recommend you to join in that group for my challenge. So first of all, thank you for joining my 5-day challenge. I want to welcome you to this challenge, and it shows you that you are an action taker. And here some presentation what we are going to going through during this challenge. So how this challenge is working. So you are getting first of all daily emails with 10-minute homework, and then you have received already your homework or your workbook for this challenge. If you haven't been, make sure you are registered for this challenge. So there is in my Instagram profile, there is a link for joining for this challenge in my Facebook group. It's called personaltrainerturo.com. If you can't find any link where to register, just let me know in the Facebook group comments or comment this post, and I will message you personally that sending you that link to register, so you are getting all materials during this challenge. So you will get there's every day in that workbook is going to be some kind of actionable things what you're supposed to be doing already before we are doing this live and or after live, it doesn't matter. But there is part of it is that you are doing for yourself, and part of it I would love to use that Facebook group as your accountability group. We are going to talk about it, why it's important, and why you should be doing and what you should be exactly doing a little bit later. So then how this so it shows, first of all, thank you again, and it's that you are action taker, that you are here. And for those couple of things, so I can control what I send you via email, but I don't know what your email provider is thinking about me. So go to add my email address, turo@fitmeturo.com, as a friend list, and come this challenge as you would not know anything about weight loss, anything about fitness, as you will learn many new ways to think and maybe get some big aha moments. And when you have that kind of moment, I would love to use you to comment in chat and just post brain emoji or something that what makes you realize that you are actually what you are experiencing. And also take notes, write those aha moments, what you are going to learn during this challenge, and write them down, because even you are never looking your notes before, but there is several studies are showing that when you are taking notes while you are listening, while you are doing this challenge, you are increasing your success rate like 50-60%. So just take notes while you are doing this. So intention for this challenge is to give you foundation, what you need to get body you want. And it's, to be honest with you, it's probably not what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. And why I'm hosting this challenge is that traditional coaching is to eat less and move more. And when you can't do it, there is something happening in your life. You will feel frustrated because you think that you don't have willpower, because you think that you are just not capable of doing this. And inexperienced coaches, they try to figure out what is happening, and they might be even blaming for you to not doing the work, or that you are lying for things. And there is unfortunately so much bad information, and coaches and programs, they are trying to sell you something by creating fear. And there is fear for all kind of food groups or specific foods or anything else, and that we are going to address during this challenge. So even this challenge is totally for free. Don't take it and act it like this is for free, because if you are coming here that this is something what is just totally for free, and you know, it doesn't matter if I don't if I quit after day, I'm just looking how it is. And if you are not making decision to go all in and decide that you are going to do and act these things what you are going to learn, because honestly, this is the stuff what is the best stuff, like that what I teach for my one-on-one coaching clients. And now you have a great chance to learn and see what type of coaching I'm creating and what kind of things you might be able to do, or what you are going to, how you are going to increase your success rate. And I'm going to open next week signups for my signature program called Be Sustainable Beast. And but that is next week. We are not going to talk this week anything about selling something. It's just a way that you know that there is something, if you feel like that this is my coaching, my kind of style is something what you would benefit from you. It's just an option to keep going, keep working with me. And if not, just take all free information what you are going to learn and use it, because we are going to create a plan and you will learn a lot more during this challenge. So what we are going to cover this week is that today is that what got you here. Tomorrow we are going to go that where you want to go, like what goals you have. Then day number 3 is that what is getting on the way, like it's a self-sabotage day. And day number 4 is all those myths what you are hearing in social media, what you might have been hearing from your friends or from your co-workers, family members, that they are keeping you stuck. And then day 5 is that we are creating 5-step process for to get actually those results. And for today, many of you are coming this week with the question, what come on, Turo, now tell me what I need to do to get fitter and to reach my goals. And that is a wrong question. So don't get me wrong, that workouts and foods, they are part of that process. But before asking what to do, we must go a little bit deeper and to your why, because that is where everything is starting. And let me explain. Like this is I love to use this triangle in my Facebook group. I have a little bit better view for this, but it all starts that you have below is your environment. Then it leads all your behaviors, skills, what you have. Then it's your beliefs, and your identity is on top of it. And this is how you are creating what results you are going to get. So we are going to start with your identity and beliefs, because that is where everything is starting, why you are doing this. And this is the reason why that you have to go a little bit deeper, because it's so easy to start something but then quit, and as if you don't know why you are actually doing. Because for most people, the reason why you are actually trying to exceed it's too little to take you at least some kind of action on a days when you don't feel like doing it. And that is the reason, if you're not taking action, you're not going to get results. And we are going to go a little bit deeper on that. So for better question, what you should be asking yourself is that what I need to be to reach my goals. So it's kind of that mindset shift from struggling dieter or struggling fitness intuitive person to science-based knowledge. So what are the reasons why this struggle is real, why it's happening, and not blaming something what might be true, what you think it's true, but there is actually not so much. It makes usually it makes everything kind of sense if you put all those pieces together. And it might feel very heavy to carry all these past failures, and it feels overwhelming to not know what the hell I should do or what my identity is. And that's what we are going to talk this week. So how many times have you got excited about something but didn't finish it? So this is the question what I want to ask you today. So consider this, that are you using the past to predict the future? So this is something what I hear all the time, like that I have tried so many diets, but I'm very good at losing weight, but I always end up gaining weight. So what is the point even starting, because I'm not able to maintain those results? Or you are telling that I don't have willpower. I start always well. It's couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. I'm staying consistent, and then I quit everything. So are you using that your past experience to predict the future? So, but the question is that, have you ever considered that if you start something to predicting to fail, you only increase the likelihood of that outcome? So now my question to you is that how you are coming to this challenge. On a scale 1 to 10, how committed you are to finishing this challenge, not starting. It shows that you are action taker as you are here. But let me know in a chat how, on scale 1 to 10, how committed you are actually finishing this challenge. And I can't wait to see those. I guess at the moment I'm not able to see all comments, but I would love to. I will look in Facebook group all comments after this live session, and will let you know all about details. So if you are like most, you may desire to finish this challenge, but that commitment, it feels scary to say it loud. So why we are always half committing to something? Because it gives you an out. So if you are failing, it's because that we didn't do everything, rather that it's meaning something even worse, like that you can't be successful, or you will never be successful, or you are not worthy of success. And because of that, we start to things like some kind of like predicting to fail, to protect ourselves from the failure. And then we are manifesting that very outcome we feared. So it doesn't matter how many times failure have been your experience, because when you use the past to predict your future, you only recreate that past. And past doesn't matter what it have been, what have happened in the past. It doesn't tell anything what is going to happen in the future. So don't think that whatever have past been, it doesn't mean anything what is going to happen in the future. And this is what you are going to learn this week. So today's decision, it's all about going all in. And like I said, next week I will be opening a Sustainable Peace program, but more about that next week. And I want to share you just a couple of stories about from my past and current clients, to hear their stories, and for you to believe and see what is actually possible. So I have some videos, but this is as this in live session I'm not able to play for some reason those videos. I will post them then later. But this is, for example, Seda. Seda is 45 years old woman living in Dubai, and Seda used to believe that I can't eat carbs if I want to lose fat. And Seda was also thinking that fruit is bad for me, even though it has natural sugar, and I thought I can't enjoy sweets while trying to lose weight. And Turo gave me freedom to eat whatever I want, as long as I hit my calorie deficit target and protein goal. And that was so liberating. I love Turo's monthly actionable challenges, which are doable and so helpful to do something always a bit more. When I started 2 months ago, my goal was to lose weight and have better energy. Now, after 2 months, I have lost 6 kilos, getting stronger physically and mentally, clothes fitting better, energy is a lot better, and I'm consistent. I have worked with so many coaches, and Turo is the best I have worked with. I'm so grateful. Thank you for everything. This was what Seda was telling, and this is not me to pat my back. There is a video in YouTube when Seda is telling with her own words. So it's not me to tell that how great I am. It's the goal with this is to give you belief that it doesn't matter what kind of beliefs you have had. It's possible to have results and to make change with these things, what I'm about to teach you. So how often are you saying that I'm going to try? So I'm going to try. You could replace it with any kind of diet workout program, and then what it actually means is that you are already predicting that you are probably not going to finish it. But what would happen if you would replace your words that I'm going to, instead of telling that I'm going to, I will. So what matters is that it doesn't matter if I believe it, it matters if you believe it. And other good examples are like that, that if you are going to tell that I'm going to be happy when something happens, or if I will start today, if I would have already more time, I'm going to start when maybe busy season of life is over. And if you would replace all those things that I'm going to, I will, and you will say that I will start today. I have 5 minutes and I will use that for whatever you are going to use it. But those are, and I'm not here to justify your situation, as I know that many of you have some hard times, and those circumstances where you are at the moment, they might feel that they are real, because they are real. If you are busy and that you don't have even time to go for a toilet, and how the hell I should do everything. And I know that might sound a fact, but there is always something you could be doing. And instead of thinking that I'm going to try, you are going to say that what you are going to do. And if you are not able to do, let's say that if you think that in your perfect world you would starting to exercise, it would mean that you are working out 3 times a week for an hour, and for some reason that is not going to be possible, and now you are going to tell you that it's not worth it to start at all. But you would say that, okay, I'm that busy that I have not more than 5 minutes per day or 2 minutes per day, and what you are going to do, I will use that time for. It could be doing 20 push-ups, it could be doing 1 minute plank, and if you don't have that time, then it just means that this is not important enough for you. And that's why we are going to work for those identity and your beliefs, and why you are actually doing this. So this what is then success in for definition, what that means for this week. So your goal is not if you think that how you are thinking what is successful week, you might think that I need to be doing everything, or I need to be doing always perfectly. But what it actually means for this week, that after this week you are going to ask yourself that did you take more action into your fitness journey this week than you would do a week before, or on some other week when you didn't sign up for this challenge. And that metric is not to watch all trainings live, doing all homework and working out every single day. It's all about becoming better than you were before, because the only person you should compare yourself what you were before, what you were past, and you will see that this is the only way how you are going to actually get those results. So when you are comparing, because social media, it's a weird thing, it makes us feel bad. It makes us feel a lot worse than we actually are, because you are seeing only highlights from other people or some fitness influencers, and then you feel yourself that you are worth of nothing because you are not able to do it, or something is happening, your results are not fast enough. And we are going to talk this a little bit later, but metric is that if you are able to say after this week that you took more action for your fitness than some other week, it have been successful week. So so if you were listening, did you see the word action? So learning is always good and education is very helpful, but action is the only way to get results. So if you are able to say that I'm an action taker, so what you are going to tell after I am is what results you are going to get. So there is a big difference if you are going to tell that I'm a failure versus I'm an action taker. And tomorrow we are going to focus where you want to go. And for today, there is a homework in your workbook. So you will find 7 questions about your current physical situation. I will show you now here in this presentation. Where is that your workbook? So just a second when I get that workbook somewhere on my screen, and now I'm going to show it in Facebook group. So this is your daily assignment. We go shortly through this. I don't want to keep you too long, these live sessions, and if you have any questions, just let me know in Facebook group. So this is your daily workbook, and you will, like I said, you have downloaded this, and this is that there is a few things. There is that gap between A and B. First question is that condition you are today. So for example, you have made you are today with what decisions you made yesterday and how your actions were yesterday, and that is the honest truth where you are today. And until you can say there is, like I said, I'm not here to justify your individual situation, but that is the truth. And until you can say that it's the truth, nothing will change. But when you are telling, like, for example, I'm 20 pounds, 10 kilos overweight, I pull my shirts all the time because I don't like my stomach. And this is that kind of you are here now today. And this is that you're exceeding your goals. Then that B is that kind of if you have some magic stick in your hand and you could make it realistic, what kind of physical results you would like to have at the moment. Like for example, I would love to fit into back my pre-pregnancy jeans, or not feeling stressed when I'm going out for dinner. And there is those desired outcomes. So those are first two questions. Question number 3 is that how long you have been struggling to achieve these results you listed in the question 2. So how many times you have lost weight, for example, and regained it? How many diets you have been trying? Like I have been yo-yoing up and down with my weight since I had my son 4 years ago. I tried 3 different diets, each multiple times. So those are just examples what it could be if you have problems to do it. So number 4 question is that what it costs you to remain this situation and to not make progress. So you don't, maybe you lack of confidence, you don't feel comfortable, you have been, you can't play with your children or grandchildren, and when you are playing active games, you can't play up. So what is the cost? And number 5 is that if you think it like more in future, that what that means in 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. So what it would mean, for example, in your if you are having relationship, I feel less connected with my partner. I would be worrying that I won't be a healthy example for my kids or for my grandkids. Those are all real things what might happen. Then question number 2 is that what will be possible when you are reaching your goals. So I will feel myself like, again, I will feel confident enjoying intimate time with my partner. I would be able to play and be active without being self-conscious or struggling to keep up with my kids. And then if you go think it even a little bit further, that what it means in 5, 10 years, 3 years, what it means what kind of if you are reaching your goals, what it means in your future. And your actionable step is to post your answers for questions, only for questions 6 and 7 in my Facebook group and accountability post. So I posted there today morning, and I will post every single day your accountability post. So post, comment on that. And if English is not your mother language, as I know that there are many people who English is not the first language, and like you hear, it's not my first language either. So if you feel more comfortable, you understand, but you don't like writing in English, you can write it in your own language. The whole goal with this is that you are taking action. You are taking messy action, not perfect action. You are doing it. And accountability is it feels for many of you very uncomfortable to sharing those things, why you should be doing, because why you would share these kind of things in public. But the whole idea with this is, and why it's must, if you want to see better results, to share these wins and struggles, because you are able to see that so many other people are struggling with exactly the same things. And there are people who have been in similar situation than you are now. They have overcome from this situation. And because you will learn that you are not in this journey alone. So play full out and be an action taker. Tomorrow we focus on where you want to go. And that is a lesson for tomorrow. And thank you for today's live. And we see tomorrow in live. If you have any questions, let me know in Facebook group, in comments, in Instagram, and I will get back to you if there was something what I missed out. So thank you for being here, and see you tomorrow at the same time. It's 4 p.m. Central European time and 10 a.m. if you are in Eastern time in US, and according to that. But same time every day this week, the 20 to 30 minute live session. Happy to have you here and see you soon. So that was a challenge for Facebook group. If there is, if you have any questions, I can't see comments in with this Zoom, but I will be getting back on Facebook group. So I would love to you to do that homework, as I said, and then we will chat. I will connect with you in Facebook group. So see you in Facebook group, and go to do your homework, and see you tomorrow.